All the way down this way if you're part of the audience.
Mr. Ross, you want me to do it if you
If you're in Lugo or Ross's class, please come to the front so we can get your attendance. Yes.
Yeah? Awesome. Looking forward to it.
It's fun. We're just going to wait for a couple more classes and then we'll get started. While you're waiting, you can look at the poems behind us. They are from your classmates. Maybe yours is up there. Come on in, we're happy to have you. Find a seat. We do. 11, 12.
There's one gym class invited, just the Larry's class, but I forget which one. You didn't invite Miss Larry used to be like that? No, but she comes. Shall we get started? Or you think this is it?
I don't know.
Do you need anything as well? No. Just, I'm good now. Is that fine? Because now I'm in the mode, so if you need anything, go and ask me.
Welcome everyone, come on in, grab a seat. Welcome, welcome. Come on in, grab a seat. Do you think that's it?
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me okay? Is this loud enough? Welcome. My name is Mrs. Ross. Some of you may have had me as your English teacher one year. This is Miss Lugo. And you all have been invited to our 10th annual Poetry Slam, which is really great. We have a special program for you. Our poets today did a quick rehearsal for us, and I can't tell you how inspired I am just from the practice, so I'm really excited for you to see what's in store. I'm going to pass the mic to Miss Lugo, and she's going to talk to you a little bit about what a poetry slam is if you've never experienced one before.
Yeah, Miss Lugo!
Hi, everyone. We are so excited to have you here. I see you looking at me, guys. A poetry slam is a competition. Our poets have done this before, some repeaters, some new, so we're very excited to have you. It is their own original poem, and they are being judged by a panel of their peers. So hi judges, you can say hello. We have Amari wanted me to say hi to everyone for him.
Hi, Amari.
So, it is very competitive. Please, audience, we expect so much energy from you. It is very hard to get up on stage and do what they're doing. So please, if you like something, we want to hear it. All the cheers, all the snaps, please, we encourage that. And we hope for an amazing performance. Poets, you're going to have 3 minutes to get up there and perform your own original poem. Stay true to yourself. Do your best to engage the audience. Think about your pacing as well, but you got this. Judges, they're going to be scoring using decimal points so that we try to avoid a tie. Again, it's very competitive. All throughout the years, we've had literally very close by decimal points. So we're going to keep that going. Judges, please be consistent. All right? Score fairly. And later on, the top performers are gonna perform in our final round during period 7. Yes, the top of each group. Top 6 of each group. All right, so this is the first performance. Audience, again, we expect a lot from you. We are live streaming, meaning people at home can watch this, so we need the hype. All right? To start us off today, we have Kiara.
All right. My name is Kiara Gonzalez. This poem was made a while back, so it's called Eyes on Me. Hello. Can you see me, or am I invisible to you all as well? This part is for someone I've always looked up to. I try everything to get you to notice me, but it's never enough. I try to cook your favorite breakfast in the morning. I try to help you with dinner and the dishes so you aren't tired and doing everything alone. I help you put lotion on your back so it's nice and smooth. I'll get you that cup of ice that you crave at random times throughout the day. I try to get better at doing things, and I try doing things that I think will impress you. But is it ever enough to get you to see me? I don't think so. You always pay attention to the other one anyway. This part is for my other half. The one that I've basically been competing with since I was the first one the doctors picked out of our mother's stomach. It seems like she only ever sees you, though. It seems like she only ever notices whenever there's something different with you. It seems like she only ever cares whenever you get good news. She's proud of you, but I'm proud of you too. As the years go by, I've slowly been getting envious of you and the attention that you receive from others. Almost every single friend I've made and ended up introducing you to has started talking to you more, asking for you, wondering what you're doing. I've given up on trying to get even the slightest bit of attention from them. I've made myself invisible, and it hurts badly, physically. I don't know if anyone else I'm saying this to has experienced this type of pain before, but whenever I'm speaking to one of my friends and they end up noticing that you're there, they completely drop whatever they were saying to me and go with you, and they don't come back. When things like that happen, it physically hurts me. There's a long, sharp, stinging pain in my chest, and it feels like my heart just cracked a bit, and I start tearing up. I feel selfish, and probably sounded too. But can I please have some attention for once? Can I please have eyes on me?
Thank you, Kiara. Audience, remember, this is very intimidating, the stage, the lights, so keep up that energy. Next up, we have David.
Hey guys! My name is David, or Yuya, either or, and my poem is February and Me. I wrote this poem about me and my girlfriend, Patricia Ponte. It's called February and Me because her birthday's in February. Originally it was February and September because mine, whatever. But unfortunately, she isn't in school today. But my words still rhyme to a dime. February and me are the most sublime. Flowers in baskets, towers on bridges, with blossoming buds and futures envisioned. Stunts on stage, wrote these words on this page. How catonic I feel, how ironic it feels. But regardless, I know because myself told me so, still minding my mind, but my hand in hand. And handy and dandy and sweeter than tea, I'll always have the stage with February and me.
Thank you, David. Gonna give the judges a little bit to score. Audience, how are we feeling? Judges, how are we doing? They're very concentrated right now. Poets, we ready? Judges, we good? All right, next we have Natalie's.
All right, guys. My poem was about Naruto, but I used to watch it a lot, so, all right. Okay. All right. When he was young, he felt alone. One day, he wants to be Hokage to face Sasuke. He is a brave and wants to become a hero. People were wrong. People hated him, said he was a bad kid. But he took the scroll, felt angry, proved his teacher wrong, got the headband, and become a hero.
Love the hype. For all the anime fans out there, we have another anime poem coming your way soon. How many people in the audience think they could do this? I see some hands. You definitely can. We do this every year. Mrs. Ross is amazing with it. All of your teachers, we do a poetry unit, so give you the inspiration that you need. But next year, 11th Annual Poetry Slam, this could be you on stage. All All right, everyone. Are we ready? Are we ready? All right, next up we have Haley.
Hello, everyone. My name is Haley Gooby. And have any of you had a character that you got really attached to from a show, a book, anything? I see you. Today, this poem is about a character named Nine from this little kiddie show, and I've grown really attached to him. I'd like to honor this poem to him. And this poem is called More Than Just Feeling Fine. Hi, I'm Nine, and I feel fine. I know I say this from time to time, and I'm not just saying this because it rhymes. No, I'm saying this because I'm not always just fine. Sometimes I feel great, just like my friend 8. Putting out that smile that my friends say I'm known for. Having that energy, that charged battery to go out and do so much more. I guess I can thank my club of threes for that. Ready to do impossible things with ease, unlike me. With this cursed sneeze that just sends my goals out in the breeze, throwing me down on my knees. On days like those, I want to keep my eyes closed, hoping I will doze, comfy and cozy in my warm autumn clothes. But my body is brittle and weak, just like a stick. My mind drowning within the ick. But why? Some days I feel gray, and I know this is ironic to say, but it's true. I really do feel that way, but I don't know why. I don't know how. But that feeling always comes around. Even when I try to hide, I'm never truly safe and sound. Oftentimes I lie, even hide when I cry. I really don't know why. Maybe it's because I don't want people to know how I feel inside. Sometimes others don't understand how I feel. To them, these feelings I express are surreal. They always think when I'm on the floor, struggling to get a clear sentence out, that I just need something more. But I don't need something more. I don't need to be the main character. I don't need some special dance. I don't need everyone's glance on a shining stage or beating everyone in a game. I don't need luck or chance to save the day. I'm 9 and I'm okay with being fine. I feel within a line, whether it's you, the fair squares, or the 3 tree, or the tops of the odds, or the club ending in me. Even within the line, next to 8 and 10, standing next to me. I know even in those times of gray, when you can't understand what I say, I know you guys will be there helping anyway. And I'd like to thank you for that. So I'm 9, and I'm glad to say that today I am doing fine. Thank you very much.
That rhyme was fine. That was bars. Right, Mr. Jude? Bars. All right, audience, let's keep up that amazing energy. Next up, we have Amberly.
She's in my poetry club.
Hi, my name is Amberly, and this poem is about my dad. Milk, 16 quarters. Human heart, many quarters. Your heart, priceless. I'd pay it all for you. Return, never leave again. Thank you.
Amazing, thank you, Amberly. Again, it's so hard to get up on this stage, so please think about that. Poets, we're killing it. You ready? All right, next up we have Gabriella.
So, my name is Gabriella, and the focus of my poem is my dad. I followed all your rules. I drew in between your lines. You've never had to worry. So why do you make me hate myself? I hate myself to make you happy. Well, what about my happiness? Does it not matter to you? You say, I'm your biggest supporter. No, you're just my biggest doubter. I'm sorry I'm not the perfect princess daughter you wanted, but I'm also your only daughter. I sleep on a bed of nails. I walk on eggshells for you, for your happiness. And all for what? To be deemed unworthy of your time? You say you're the hero, but you're really just a villain in my book.
Thank you, Gabriella. Gabriella is a returning poet. She did this a couple years now. We are almost halfway through, so audience, please keep it up. Again, if you like something, we love the response that we're getting from you all. Next up, first time, Mahmoud. Are we ready?
Hi, my name is Mahmoud Hassan, and this poem is called Glad to Be Awake. I'm pretty sure we could all relate to this if we had someone in our lives who died, but this one is based on a true story for me. You wake up and go downstairs to find your family in tears. You ask what's the matter, and the first thing they say makes your heart shatter. A loved one has sadly passed away. You try not to cry, but your family is also crying, making it extremely difficult. But it's okay. This is perfectly normal in life. No one lives forever. It's sad, but just be glad you woke up this morning and prayed that you get to live another day. You'll always have the memories you had with that person, even though they won't be physically with you anymore. But their spirit will always listen and will never leave you. From visiting her small home to seeing her beautiful smile, her death will give you a more appreciation of the people you cherish, because anything could happen to them, and you probably won't hear their last breath. Who knows when their time will come? Where will they end up in the afterlife? Will they get their way? All that matters now is that you woke up in the morning to see the next day. You try your best to not show that you're sad on the outside, because you're usually a positive person who never expressed any anger or sadness to anyone. But on the inside, you have a floodgate full of emotions begging to be released. But eventually, you have to move on and focus on the future. So every morning, always be thankful that you're awake to see the next day.
Thank you, Mahmoud. These messages, man. We have 4 more amazing poets for you all today. Yes, you do got this. All right, let's go, Sanaya.
I'm Zadaya, and my poem is called These Days. It's just a little something about my life. These days, I learned to stop crying and caring about what the world has to say about me. These days, I learned how to not let my past define me and put all my worries behind me. I learned how to grow like a tree who has to sprout because it took time before I swallowed my doubts. I grew so much, I looked like a stranger, couldn't recognize myself, I almost screamed danger. My mother wasn't always the best, but I give her credit for trying her best. Growing up was tough, but I say God gave me luck. Prayer after prayer, even when I said I gave up. I gotta admit, these days beginning strong. I used to be so tired, but now I'm awake all long. You gotta admit, I did it the best. Went out on the battlefield and won this war with my chest. These days, the sun singing to me, telling me I'm blessed, and I thank those around me for making me my best. Putting up with me must have caused some stress. These days, I think about the nights from way back then, when I was just a kid, wishing that my dreams come true. I was really young when reality came through, learned how to plot and scheme because me and my friends lived our ghetto reality. These days, I laugh because I can't say I had a blast from the past. Instead, it was a fun struggle. Me and my friends making a bundle, cause we had it small, but we made it big. Took care of each other, still friends till this day. I wasn't the best big sister, but it is what it is. I always showed out and I always did what I can. Had my moments when I wanted to do better, but man, things got worse. Started lying to myself, it became a curse. Always got mad, all cause she was golden and I was just glass. Two different elements but came from the same person. You could always say I just felt like a burden. These days I put my past aside me, but I take a peek because that's who's inside me. I pray that my sister understands my stress, and one day she gotta understand that I got blessed. I got an opportunity to become better. My ticket to peace was with my grandmother, and lately these days I've been feeling more pretty. Man, I got a story I can go on, but these days I just feel like my life's been moving on. I pray and I count my blessings. I try to stay strong, want to be successful with a diploma on the wall. These days, I feel sweet like sugar, but sour like lemon. I'm no longer the same kid who's lost and gone, because these days are my best days. All I can say to my past is so long.
How we doing, audience? Good. All right, we are all ready. Morgan, whenever you're ready, please take the stage. Give it up for Morgan.
Hi, my name is Morgan Gigliello. My poem's called The Final Goodbye. Most seniors can relate to this, so. You open your eyes one last time. The life you have flashes by. You walk down the halls the final time. 4 years later, this is our last month. We went through so much, yet we all came out stronger. 4 years, that can make a difference. 3 years we were freshmen, 2 years we were sophomores, 1 year we were juniors. Now we're leaving our blessed school to move into our next adventure. Will it be college? Will it be work? Were all these 4 years just for nothing? Or will we have a bond that lasts forever? I guess time will only tell, because this is our final goodbye. All the memories come flashing by, all the laps we held in classes and halls, saying hello and goodbye for the last time, because this may be our final goodbye. Thank you.
Morgan, it's crazy because we literally had you your freshman year. And it feels like yesterday, but it was 4 years ago, everyone. It flies. It really does. You were in that class, Mahmoud. Yes, our virtual poetry slam. You were in it, and Morgan as well. You can't hear me? All right. All right, we have 2 more performing for you today. Are we ready, audience? I think we can do better. Are you ready? All right, next we have Brianna.
Hi, my name is Brianna. I changed my poem, like the name, because, yeah. Okay, my poem is called Closure. My poem's about a different person, you know, that I just kind of had to get my feelings out, just about having closure towards them. Okay. In a month I'm moving, a new place, a new life, a new house in a new neighborhood. And it's all going to be new, but to think that this will be the last time I see you, walking on that stage, grabbing your diploma and walking off back to your seat saying, I did it. To think that when I open that yearbook, I'll see your face, 2 spaces away from mine, a memory that I can't put behind. And how does someone miss a memory that never got a chance to see life? And how do I stop grieving a person who is still here? Oh, Brianna, daughter of the Most High, you want a rose while I have a garden planted for you. And can't you see that I'm doing a new thing? You are too full of life to be someone's maybe. You are more precious than rubies. And as I say in a month, I'm moving. A new place, a new life, a new house, and a new neighborhood. And on that day when I see you, for the very last time, I will remember the garden my father has planted for me. Thank you.
Amazing. Judges, I definitely would not want your job. This is really hard. All right, we have one more performer for you today. Are you ready? Are we ready? All right, give it up for Judy.
Hello, my name is Judy Chamay, and this is my poem called Desire. This poem is inspired by having a vision of something that you want to achieve, knowing wholeheartedly that you won't be able to. There will always be a want, a need, a must, an indescribable desire for something, a craving for just that one thing, but you're reminded it's not yours. It will always be there in the back of your mind, taunting you, reminding you, nagging you, but it's not yours. You'll think of it from time to time, praying, hoping, and dreaming that it'll be yours one day, but it won't. But the more you want it, the more you crave. The more you crave it, the more you can't have it. The more you can't have it, the more it'll repeat itself, annoying you, coming across your thoughts as if it has the path memorized. You want it, but again, you can't have it, just like a child who wants candy, or a bird yearning to fly, or a dog waiting for a treat. You'll want and want and want, but the world simply does not permit. Thank you.
All right, all the fourth period poets, we invite you back on stage, please. Walk on the stage. Audience, let's give them another round of applause. The judges are tallying up the scores. One more time, let's give them a big round of applause. Let's also give it up for Mrs. Ross, because without her, this would not be possible. All
right, hello? Is this working? Yeah, I gotta project my voice, sorry. So I'm going to announce the top 6 performers today based on our judges here. I'm not going to say it in any particular order, but if I do say your name, please step forward. You are moving on to the final round, period 7. Kiara. Haley. Haley. Amberly. Gabriella. Brianna. And Judy. But again, let's give a round of applause for all of the poets today. Amazing job. I'm so inspired by you. All right, poets, you can return to your seats. Do not leave. Audience, we're going to play some poems for you that some of our students have written, not necessarily the ones that are up here, but poets, you can return to your seats now. And then we have a few more minutes to the bell. Thank you, audience, for being amazing.
Good morning, Porchman. I'm Shab Zandani.
I'm Raina Buhamda. I'm Maddie Pacifici.
And I'm DJ Rosecco.
As you can see, we have our senior shirts on, which means we were celebrating seniors all week.
Monday was Rhyme Without Reason, where we dressed as a rhyming pair with no correlation.
Tuesday was Beach Day, and I felt like I was at the beach. Me personally, I wish I had my toes in the sand.
Tuesday was also World Culture Day.
Good morning, Porchman. I'm Shab Zandani.
I'm Raina Buhamda.
I'm Maddie Pacifici.
And I'm DJ Rosecco. Good morning, Porchman. I'm Shab Zandani.
I'm Raina Buhamda.
I'm Maddie Pacifici.
And I'm DJ Rosecco.
As you can see, we have our senior shirts on, which means we were celebrating seniors all week.
Monday was Rhyme Without Reason, where we dressed as a rhyming pair with no correlation.
Tuesday was Beach Day, and I felt like I was at the beach. Me personally, I wish I had my toes in the sand.
Tuesday was also World Culture Day, where our Raiders got to show off their beautiful cultures.
We also
Senior Trip 2024!
Good morning, Portsman. I'm Dominic Janelle.
I'm Tori DePaulo. I'm Julia Amon.
And I'm Nikki Gorchia.
We're here taking over for the seniors getting ready for their prom later tonight.
We'll tell you more about that later in the episode.
Recently, our march band participated in the Memorial Day Parade. Hey, weren't you guys there?
Yes, it was a lovely day and a great experience to see everyone come together and celebrate the day.
Here at Port Richmond, we're all about giving back to the community. Earlier this week, we held our annual blood drive hosted by our medical assisting program and Miss Licata. We collected a generous amount of blood to help others.
Okay, enough about the blood. Although it's a great cause for the school, I can't deal with blood and needles. Let's talk about something more fun, like Six Flags. So Julia, we out this summer? Say less, that sounds like so much fun. We hope our juniors had a great time on their trip. We also hope our seniors had an amazing time at Hershey Park. Let's take it over to Abby Agandush in Hershey, Pennsylvania to see a more in-depth look at the trip.
Good morning, Port Richmond. I'm Abby Aganouch, and today I'm here in Hershey, Pennsylvania for the 2024 Senior and Band Trip. Come with me as we take an inside look on our Raiders days at Hershey Park. While our seniors were on their way, our band students were at a music festival at Cedar Cliff High School. Our jazz band and wind ensemble performed some pieces they've been working on during the school year, which you had another opportunity to hear at this year's spring concert. It was a great opportunity to perform and also hear other bands play and meet more students with a passion for music. Now that the performance part of the music trip was done, it was time to join the seniors at Hershey Park. The excitement from the students was radiating. Students got to hang out with their friends while they explored the park, going on rides and eating lots of chocolate. The seniors had an amazing time, but you don't want to hear that from me, so let's kick it over to Frank Bellotti, who interviewed some of our seniors, asking them about their time on the senior trip.
What was your favorite part of the Hershey Park trip?
My favorite part was definitely the bus ride to Hershey. I thought it was really fun just to like sit with all my friends and hang out and just chat.
Definitely going on roller coasters and convincing all my friends that don't like roller coasters to go on the roller coasters.
Bus ride home when we start singing karaoke songs. We started singing a lot of songs.
I hope our seniors had an amazing day celebrating all their accomplishments in the last 4 years. The band students had an amazing time and made unforgettable memories. Well, that's all the time we have for now. I'm Abby Aganduch, and have a good morning, Port Richmond.
That looked like so much fun. I hope the seniors enjoyed their last big high school trip. What's your guys' favorite ride at Hershey?
At Hershey, my favorite ride is the Reese's Cup Fusion.
I like Sky Rush. What about you, Nikki?
Well, the Great Bear is one of my favorites. Anyway, we recently held our Port Richmond night at the Ferry Hawk Stadium. Our marching band and theater company performed, as well as Gabby Valentine singing the national anthem. They even honored our boys lacrosse team. Take it away, Joe Love.
Good morning, Port Richmond. I'm Joe Love. And today we're at the Ferry Hawk Stadium as the Staten Island Ferry Hawks take on the Long Island Ducks. It's a big honor to be able to attend the game, and it's nice to see our fellow Raiders come out and support. Anyways, let's go check it out.
Raider pride was on full display tonight, starting with Gabriella Valentine singing the national anthem, followed by an amazing performance from our marching band, as well as a song from the hit play Mamma Mia performed by our wonderful theater company. On top of that, Abdul Barakat represented our varsity lacrosse team by throwing the first pitch in celebration of their wins and team spirit. Towards the end, I asked some fellow Raiders about their experience at the game.
Did you catch any baseball tonight?
I did. My friend caught one and they threw it to all of us as a group, and I was lucky enough to catch it, so I do have a ball to go home with.
How does it feel knowing that this is the last baseball game that you're being a part of?
It's a bittersweet memory because I'll probably go to more in the future, support Port Richmond, but it's my last game as a student.
How do you feel about the game tonight?
It was fun. It's a lot more exciting when you are surrounded by people that you go to school with and you can just enjoy the game.
Tonight's game is very exciting to say the least. I want to give a huge shout out to all our fellow Raiders and seniors who came out to watch and support. I'm Joe Love, and have a good morning, Port Richmond.
Good morning, Port Richmond!
Now hearing back, you guys sounded really good.
Yeah, and Gabby killed it as always.
Our spring concert was another chance to hear our music for just $5 at the door, from the Wind Ensemble, Jazz Band, Choir, and many others.
I heard it was a great show. Sorry I missed it. Let's take a look at the recap, hosted by Ziona Johnson.
Good morning, Port Richmond. I'm Ziona Johnson, and tonight I'm here at our school's annual spring concert, which is hosted by our school's band. Let's see what they have in store for us tonight.
It was a great night to be surrounded by talented Raiders, getting to see them showcase what they learned this past year, and they should all be very proud of themselves. We can't wait for the next year's concert.
So the spring concert is always one of the best times of year for the performing arts department. For the music department here, it's really the culmination of all the hard work that's been going on. It's really always spectacular to hear the kids perform at their best, to show off all the hard work they've been doing all year.
Senior Trip 2024! Good morning, Port Richmond!
Good morning, Port Richmond. I'm Dominic Janelle.
I'm Tori DePaulo.
I'm Julia Amon.
And I'm Nikki Gorchia.
We're here taking over for the seniors getting ready for their prom later tonight.
We'll tell you more about that later in the episode.
Recently, our march band participated in the Memorial Day Parade. Hey, weren't you guys there?
Yes, it was a lovely day and a great experience to see everyone come together and celebrate the day.
Here at Port Richmond, we're all about giving back to the community. Earlier this week, we held our annual blood drive hosted by our medical assisting program and Miss Licata. We collected a generous amount of blood to help others.
Okay, enough about the blood. Although it's a great cause for the school, I can't deal with blood and needles. Let's talk about something more fun, like Six Flags. So Julia, we out this summer?
Say less, that sounds like so much fun. We hope our juniors had a great time on their trip. We also hope our seniors had an amazing time at Hershey Park. Let's take it over to Abby Agandush in Hershey, Pennsylvania to see a more in-depth look at the trip.
Good morning, Port Richmond. I'm Abby Agandush, and today I'm here in Hershey, Pennsylvania for the 2024 Senior and Band Trip. Come with me as we take an inside look on our Raiders days at Hershey Park.
While our seniors were on their way, our band students were at a music festival at Cedar Cliff High School. Our jazz band and wind ensemble performed some pieces they've been working on during the school year, which you had another opportunity to hear at this year's spring concert. It was a great opportunity to perform and also hear other bands play and meet more students with a passion for music. Now that the performance part of the music trip was done.
Good evening, Port Richmond. I'm Tori DePaulo alongside Khadijah Dayagni and Adam Suleiman. And today we're here live from the Hilton Garden, Prom Live. What are you looking forward to, Adam?
I'm looking forward to most fire fits, honestly.
And what about you, Khadijah?
I'm looking forward to getting on the dance floor and seeing everyone dance and have fun.
Keep a lookout for some fire fits, some great entrances. We'll see you inside.
you looking beautiful as ever. What are some of your plans for like after high school? I'm going to Coastal Carolina. I'm going to nursing school. Okay. And what are you most excited for tonight? Definitely the food, yeah.
Trying to see what Vin was cooking up with the chefs and stuff.
You heard it here first, food. The sneakers and your shoes looking fly. Okay, what's the inspo?
It's just me. That's all it is, no inspiration.
Where just saw it, thought it was cool, you know.
Rolling Loud is a big thing. Not a lot of people know about it, but I'm really excited for it personally.
Okay, I'm here with my cousin tonight. Selu, what are you looking forward to most about tonight?
Socializing, having a good time, food, everything, partying, and just, you know, whatever we're gonna do afterwards and just see where the night takes us.
Your dress looks beautiful. Can I just ask, where did you get the inspiration for this color and this design?
I really like the color pink. I didn't really have like an idea set. I was just kind of shopping and whatever I liked the most, I just kind of picked out.
You look amazing, but what inspired this look for today?
So much. I was inspired by gothic fashion and all that, like just 80s goth, all that kind of stuff. I'm very into that stuff.
You guys look wonderful. What's your inspiration?
Just our favorite colors.
I like purple. What are you looking forward to most tonight?
I think probably the dancing.
The food and the special guest.
What are you most excited for tonight?
Special guest. I want to know who it is.
Dressing up. Everything is so incredible.
I'm excited to see everybody dressed up, and I'm really excited to see who the special guest is, because Vinny's slick.
I'm excited for the special guest. I just want to say you guys look absolutely amazing. You guys are breathtaking. I love your dress color. I want to ask you guys, what was your favorite memory this senior year?
Mine would have to be the fact that I think in the when we were in the P-Tech program, I think being together as a class was probably my favorite memories.
So DJ, how does it feel to have me take your spot in GMPR?
I mean, it's always good to see the underclassmen step up and take the program to where it needs to be next year and for more years to come.
Thank you. Rayanne, you look stunning tonight.
Thank you.
How does it feel to be on the other side of the mic?
So honestly, it feels really weird to be interviewed, but it's kind of refreshing after a long couple years. I just feel like it's such a reward and the time that I needed in my life, so.
My favorite memory of senior year was like going undefeated throughout the season in lacrosse. That was very like emotional time when we lost, but it's all part of God's plan, you know.
Your fit is absolutely fire. What inspired it?
What inspired it was, I don't know, I like the color blue, and it has like a Wakanda Forever, pendant, because, Chadwick Boseman, I had to, put a tribute to him, you know what I'm saying?
Jacob, how do you feel being a sophomore at senior prom?
I'm loving it. I'm here with Madison. She's looking gorgeous as always tonight. Can't complain.
All right, well, I'll see you guys on the dance floor. You've done prom live for these past 2 years, and now this is your prom.
I just really can't believe it. Like pulling up in the car, I got to see everyone, and they just look so beautiful, and I'm just really excited for the night. But just being here tonight and celebrating like all of us is just really nice.
Well, I'm not leaving, I'm a junior, but they're the senior leaving this year, so I have one lucky year left.
Honestly, very sad. I only got into it on stage my senior year, and it was some of the best experiences I've had in high school.
The Jonathans. Okay, what are y'all looking forward most to tonight?
Dancing.
Mainly just spending time with him. That's it.
It's the theater kid about the dancing.
Really enjoy like constellations and like just the stars. So I found it on Pinterest. I'm gonna be so real. I found it on Pinterest and I was really intrigued. That was exactly the inspiration I wanted to get
today. So my name is Mrs. Ross, this is Miss Lugo, and you all have been invited to this special assembly showcasing some amazing poetry in the form of a poetry slam. So if you don't know what a poetry slam is, it's a competitive arts event where students compete and perform against each other, but also supporting each other, expressing whatever message that they have to say. So I'm going to hand the mic over to Miss Lugo, and she is going to tell you a little bit more about what each of the roles are for the judges and the poets, and you, the audience.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here with us. This is our 10th annual Poetry Slam, so it's very special. We do it every year. You were invited, and this feels like an amazing audience, so please keep the energy up. Our poets feed off of it. We have amazing poets for you today. There are 11 of them performing, and 6 of them are going to move on to the final round for period 7. So audience, we do expect you to cheer, applaud. If you hear something you like, Make it known to the poets. They feed off your energy. Please be respectful, but I feel like you guys are really gonna crush it. Clap loud, snaps, whatever you want. We encourage that. Poets, you've done this before, some of you. If you're new, it is very scary to get up on the stage, so please keep that in mind. It's very intimidating, especially with the lights and everything, so give them a big round of applause when they are up on that stage. Poets, stay true to yourself. It's your time to shine. You're going to express the message that you are writing about. Judges, I would not want their job. They are scoring. They are being consistent. Be sure to use those decimal points. They are rated from a 0 to a 10 with the decimal points. Decimal points are going to help us to keep it fair and to avoid a tiebreaker, because if not, it would be very competitive. So judges, please do your thing. I'll try to give you enough time to score. All right, so we're gonna get moving. So audience, are you guys ready? Yeah! Audience, are you ready? All right. All right, first up we have Hagen.
Hello. Does this work? Can you hear me well? Hello. My name is Hagen Gundacker, and I wrote a poem about myself because I'm a massive egotist. They say I have the voice for radio. The people, they do. They say that my hair is like Rapunzel's or some other fairy tale. They say, the people, say that I am dressed and dressed like a stepfather. The people, they say these things superfluous, yet what do they know? But there I am, speaking like, looking like, dressing like they say. And yet it cannot be. No, in fact, such me is not truly that, so much in fact that I pose my query, my name. Where is my name? In the building with us now? Out in the yard, inscribed upon myself? My name. If my name were enshrined and inscribed upon myself, where would it be? I cannot see where it be. If it is, it should be upon my face or palms where I could never see nor write. There be more than 1 billion cells that comprise my body, and if my name were written on each and every one, it would not make me more myself than me at this moment, a haven or Hagen of retreat from these thoughts of superficial and more, not defining but refining the me you see, the me I am. I am. Cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am.
So poetic. Audience, what do we think? Can we give another round of applause? It really is not easy to get up there and do it. Even those of us that have performed on stage still gets a little nerve-wracking. Up next, we have Sama. Give a round of applause.
I'll just hold it. Hi everyone, my name is Sama Shamay and I will be doing a poem called The Truth. I hope you guys like it. Every day you wonder, are you truly good enough? Every day you get hurt by thinking you're replaceable. No one is replaceable. No one is replaceable no matter how hard they push you away. No, there's going to be someone in your life you wish you never met. Trust me, I know. Be thankful for them as they give you the greatest gift of all. A lesson isn't just about hurt, a lesson isn't just about loss, and a lesson isn't just about growth. It's about the memories. The memories you make are always worth the risk. They feed to happiness and also many other purposes. The depths of memories the past flows behind, like a river, winding secrets we can find. Moments once cherished, now fading the view, but their whispers linger, reminding me of you. Each line tells a story, a chapter in our tale of laughter and tears and love that couldn't fail. Through the time we move forward and the present may unfold, the past flows behind us, a treasure to behold. So let's embrace these memories, let them guide our way for the shape who we are and brighten every day. In the tapestry of life, with past and future meet, our stories continue with love of our heartbeat.
Thank you, Will. Judges, how we doing? Good. All right, everyone, keep up that energy. Next up, we have Charisma.
Okay. Hi, my name is Charisma Wynn. I'm pretty sure a lot of people know that already. I did my poem about myself, and I called it Finding Myself. So, September 2017, there laid a young girl, that little girl I had always looked back to, the one who had kept to herself and who had been also closed-minded, the same youngin' who would walk through that one-lane street, despite the car on the other side zooming towards her. She may look back at her future and say, this isn't me. This young girl who had constantly felt that box around her, that box becoming as suffocating as a jail room in a summer morning. That feeling she would feel in her stomach, that feeling of torture that was of a medic sticking needles into her skin, that one who covered herself in the clothes that hung like loose blankets around her body, and the dark colors that made you thinking you were looking into the depths of a void. But soon, September 2023, had only been redefined for that little girl, the young woman who would look at her younger self and tell that little girl, don't you ever give up. That young woman who can wear the bright colors of the beautiful sun shower sky that's filled with the colors of nothing but God's promise. That young woman who had started as concrete had grown a rose. That young woman who had become blindfolded can yet still walk with faith. That as strong as the sprout can soon grow into the arms of fruit. That girl who can look up to that sky and have a feeling of reassurance like a fresh sip of water after a breath mint. As young as I was and now as older as I get, I am still evolving like a caterpillar, bringing itself out of its cocoon to become the beautiful butterfly everyone has grown to love. And yet, no matter how many times I could crash into that window with the wings in my incompetent mind, I am satisfied with how I found myself. Thank you.
These messages on these poems are so inspiring. Audience, how we doing? I'm gonna need a little more than that. There we go. Your energy. All right, next up we have Lucia.
I think I'm dying. Okay. So I'm Lucia. My poem is kind of like the processing of liking someone. It's called The Complications of Feeling. I never realized how powerful desire is until I looked at him. With his sinful smile and demanding eyes, he told me to give in. Give in to your desires, but he didn't know he was mine. And I dared to stare into his eyes. Searching, hoping, needing. Searching for his desires, hoping I'm one of his. Needing a sign, so we could share a desire that could be so divine. And you have such pretty eyes, and it's not about the color of them, or the shape, or the way they shine in the sun. It's the way you use them. The stories they tell, the emotions they speak, your eyes hypnotize me. When you look down at me with those demanding eyes, I let you love the control. I let you hypnotize me. 'Cause I need him like the love story between the sun and the moon. The sun sets so the moon can light up the night sky. I need him like the rain clouds on a gloomy day, like the feeling of a thunderstorm peacefully. The way I could easily fall asleep to the sound of rain hitting my windows and the thunder roaring. I want to be able to love him like the sun does the moon, and I want to fall asleep in his arms on a stormy day. But what are these feelings, and why am I feeling them? I know I shouldn't be, because I know there's no chance between us. But every time we're together, I can't help but think maybe there could be. Because the way your eyes can easily hypnotize and alter my reality, and the way your smile could quickly absorb all my attention. But I know this isn't real, because when I look away from your eyes, your hypnosis wears off. When that smile fades, my attention goes back to the fact that I will never be yours and you will never be mine.
It really is not easy to get up in there and do that, so thank you, poets. Judges, how we doing? All good? All right, Marvin, you got it.
Hi everyone. My name is Marvin Carrion, and this poem was, while I was brainstorming this poem, I was thinking about my passion for football. Obviously, not American football, the one that you're using your feet for. I knew not everybody would be able to relate to football, but someone that everybody can relate to is passion. So that's what this poem is about. Your passion can burn like a great fire. Your passion can lead you to great riches. It can help you show off your true colors. No matter what you're passionate about, it can help you stand out. It can make you grow. The fire that is passion will burn for as long as you feed it. Help that fire grow. Find what ignites the flame. It shall bring you joy. Just don't let that fire burn out.
That was a great poem. Don't let that fire burn out. All right, next up we have William.
Thank you. So to explain why I look like your college English professor, my poem is inspired, well, first, it's a parody of a poem that exists called Monologue of an Onion, which I thought was really interesting because it's written from an inanimate object. And so I wrote my poem about a play we did called Into the Woods, and I played the narrator, and this is kind of what the outfit looked like. So I figured I'd dress for the occasion of it. I don't mean to make you afraid. I don't mean anything to you, but yet that hasn't stopped you from traveling through my body, tree after tree. As fear clouds your thoughts in the paths that turn, with cobs, white cows, and all objects of pursuit, poor, deluded humans. You seek love, but search all you want, past every tree lies another. I am woods, pure confusion. Outside and in, from limb to root. Look at you, fighting and weeping, fool. Is this the way you go through life? Your mind a selfish pit, driven by your fantasy of love, of lasting union, running away? Turn after turn from trouble, rubble and tears, your only sign of progress. When is enough enough? You must not grieve that the world is seen as bad or good. Well, how else can it be? How will you rip away the ideals of the world, the ideals that you believe? You who wants to achieve your selfish things, wanting to know your meaning, have a taste of that goal, a fantasy. Dead branches, the stinging loss, you are all alone. Whatever you wanted to love and wanting to change your life, you lost who you are. Your life, moment to moment, the ground, scattered with pain, and at the end, what? A shell of what was? You are not alone. Poor man, you were brought together in the end. You were lost in the woods of its tales, money, family, and love. Uh-oh. No one is alone. You have a family now that will be with you till death.
So the poem that Will was talking about, we did the parody of The Onion in our class, and he actually developed that throughout our class. So it was really nice to hear it out loud, because on page is very different from performance, and that's what spoken word is all about. It's about performance poetry. All right, next up we have Yasmin.
Wow, that's bright. Hi, I'm Yasmin, and my poem is about Palestine. I hear Palestine crying, women, children, and men crying for their losses. I hear their dark thoughts thinking they're going to die. I hear their screams when they hear boom. Their nights are cold with no home. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free, they cry. I hear Palestine crying. I hear echoes of women crying for their dead child. They cry like no tomorrow because they're not sure there is a tomorrow. I hear Palestine crying. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Thank you.
All right, everyone. Judges, how we doing? All right, this next performer needs no introduction. Everyone, please welcome Jamie to the stage.
Hi, my name is Jamie Ross. Did you watch anime by any chance? My poem's inspired by anime. I'm from Luffy Grow Powers in Me. I'm from Heroics like Deku. I presume it goes like Edward. I'm from Bizarreness like Joda. I'm from Super Saiyan Power! I'm from Jonathan and Dio's Battle. I'm from Power of Friendship. I'm from Long Arcs. I'm from My Hero Academia. I am Jay Morales!
I don't even want to speak right now. So good. You gotta see all the proud teachers up here right now for Jamie and everyone up here as well. Amazing job, all of these poets. I don't even know. Ms. Ross is saying judges, I don't know how you're gonna do it. We really don't. It's a hard job. Wouldn't want to have it. We're ready? All right. Next up we have Sophia.
Hi, I'm Sophia. I prefer storytelling to writing about myself, so this is from the perspective of a severe insomniac that hasn't slept in days. I think there are twice as many stars in the sky tonight. I count them until the numbers morph into something incoherent. I lay in bed and my body sinks into the mattress, deep into the restlessness and exhaustion that I call sweet dreams. The pitter-patter of rain against my window pane mocks me mercilessly, rhythmic like a lullaby, but ear-piercing like the scream of some sorrowful soul. The bed pushes into my back and digs into my spine, and I am forced to face the wall in front of me. It stares back. Its eyes pierce my soul, and in a fleeting moment of fear, I fling my lamp at it. The shatter startles me from my daze. I should take a walk. I collect the broken pieces of myself and drag my body out of its comfortable coffin. Shuffling to the front door, I think for just a moment that someone calls my name, but I live alone. I step outside and glance at the universe above as I walk to a dim street light. I think there are twice as many stars in the sky tonight. They look so close, like a network of neatly placed dots, lighting up the darkness with some kind of hope. But they're not. Stars are light years away from each other, trillions of miles. Something about that terrifies me, but I don't know why. I stare at the stars and I find myself asking, why me? Why must I be forced awake? Why must I have eyelids stitched to my face? Why must I be the bearer of all guilty burdens? Why must I feel a hand on my shoulder. I don't turn around, I run. Through the front door and up the stairs, I step on a nail and I feel my skin tear, but I don't care. Down the hall, as I try not to fall, something crawls behind me. I turn the corner, I finally look, and I see nothing. There is nothing. I am all alone. I walk over to the window. I stare at the sky, and I realize why I now notice the stars. I am the stars. Close to many, yet isolated by all, connected to everyone but forgotten by anyone. And like the stars, I am fading, fizzing out into darkness. Soon I will become stardust, and one day the human being I never was.
I feel like I wasn't even worthy of hearing that poem. It was powerful. All right, we're going to speed it up a little bit. Taking the stage right now is Steven.
First of all, I love you specifically because you're a great hype man. So I couldn't decide on one specific topic to write my poem about, so I decided to write an anthology, which is a group of separate stories, but it's connected by one broad topic, the word someday, and how it connects all these stories. And that is the title of my poem. It'll all work out someday. Someday it could be today or tomorrow. It could be in a few weeks, months, years even. It'll all work out someday in the grand future beyond. We'll just have to wait and see. Someday I'll forgive you for all the things you've done. For every single one of the words that you said to me, I grew a new bruise on my heart. Someday I'll forgive you. Probably not today or tomorrow, but it's the right thing to do. And I am choosing to be virtuous. I will be virtuous someday. Someday you'll have to grow a spine. You need to protect yourself, even if it hurts others now and then. I believe that you can do great things, but someday the world will squish you flat if you can't push back against the grain. The weight of the world is really heavy, so you've got to have a strong back someday. I know what's best for you. Someday, I'll break, and you'll be all alone. How do you feel about that? I've given you everything. I've ripped out pieces of me to fill up what you're missing, and now you're wearing me places while I'm stuck with whatever scraps you throw to me, and I'm nothing. Someday you'll go back to being a nothing person, a nobody, and I'll tell everyone what you did to me, to everyone you've been with. Someday I'll break. Someday you'll get what you deserve. Someday I'll see you again, and we'll laugh and cry and do everything we planned because I'll be there. No more waiting at the phone for me to call. No more waiting inside the cold cell to be free inside the warmth of my family because someday, very soon, I'll be with you all. I wait every day for someday to come. Someday I'll be gone. When that day comes, I don't want you to be sad. I want you to think about me the way you did when I was alive. I want the thoughts of me to make your day easier instead of hard. You're the most important person in my life. Someday we'll meet again. By that time, you will have lived life to the fullest, and I will be so proud of you. Someday I will be gone, but that doesn't mean you have to forget me. Every day I will live on through you. Someday connects us all. It doesn't matter who you are or what you want to be or what you're struggling with. Everyone has a hope that someday their ambitions, their hopes will come to fruition. Someday I will do something great to help the world. That is my hope. It is undefined, more so than the rest of these stories that I have told you. For all of you quietly waiting for your someday to come, be it that you want to escape someday or do something great someday or show someone how to achieve their someday, I see you. And I want you to know it'll all work out someday. Someday could be today or tomorrow. It could be in a few weeks, months, years even. It'll all work out someday in the grand future beyond. We'll just have to wait and see.
Give it up for Steven. Maybe someday you'll be on that stage, maybe next year. And our final performer of this performance is Praise.
Okay, hi, my name is Praise. Today my poem is titled, It Is What It Is. Okay, I'm gonna try not to stutter, but I think I will. Who is that? Okay, anyways, I can't see, the light's too bright. Okay, I got it. 1,000, 2, no, 3,000 I think. There's too many to count. Too many slips, too many falls again and again. I fall for the trap, I know it's a wrap. I shoot with the ball and I miss, don't know the amount, but it went around and I missed it again. I'm back in the trap like way back when. I fell to the bottom because of one slip. Sad that I fell for the trick, I knew you was slick. I'm getting dizzy, it's making me sick. It gave me a kick the way that it hit me. But I ain't gonna trip, cause at the end of the day, it's night. And I'll be all right, it is what it is. I failed another test, I failed another grade, I failed another friend, I failed another day. I don't wanna live with it, I just wanna quit. But I got it in the bag, so I need to relax, but I won't. I can't wait for luck, I feel like I'm stuck again like way back when. I'm back at the bottom, and even then, I feel so low. But I get up and go, cause at the end of the day, it's night. And I'll be all right, out of sight, out of mind, it is what it is. Thank you.
Stay up there. All right, please, poets, go up on the stage, 5th period poets. We're gonna tally up the scores real quick, and we're gonna tell you who's moving on to period 7. One more time, let's give it up for our poets. A little louder, you can do better than that. All right, if you hear your name, you're gonna step forward. But we're not ready yet. The anticipation. Whether you step forward or not, everyone was amazing. We were not worthy of those poems.
All right, can you hear me? Yeah. Poets? All right, if you hear your name, please step forward. You are moving on to the final round, period 7. And this is in no particular order. Please step forward. Sama. William. Yasmin. Sophia. Stephen. And Praise. Congratulations, everyone. Amazing job. I believe the period is going to be over in a little bit, so just hang tight. Thank you for being a great audience.